So is it possible that we declare the special provisions as unconstitutional and still remain with Section 1 of Title 44, which, by the way, will look like what we tackled in the case of Vilconsa versus Enriquez?
The CDF formulation.
Yes,
Your
the CDF formulation.
Yes, Your Honor.
So it's possible.
Well, that could be possible, Your Honor, but it is our position that it's the entire provision, Title 4.
But you have jurisprudence, which actually says that if there is a difference first between an item and a provision. This is Gonzales versus Macaraig, among others. And that, of course, a provision cannot be vetoed by the President. It is the entire item that should be vetoed. However, there is a qualifier to that. If it is an improper provision, then a veto of that provision is valid. Is that not correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And in that light, by analogy, we can declare some of the provisions as unconstitutional.
Yes, Your Honor.
Unless you have reasons for the entire item to be declared as unconstitutional.
We are declaring that in our petition, Your Honor, but to further elucidate on that matter, we will include it in the memorandum.
Please do, because I think that it is important that we should dot the I's and cross the T's,
yes,
in order that we can provide clearer guidance to members of the House and the Senate.
Yes, Your
So
Honor.
your position is that the House members and the Senate members cannot implement any project.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can they recommend to the executive the execution of a project?
Just recommend, Your Honor.
Yes. I mean, can a senator call the President of the Republic of the Philippines and tell the President, please, we need a bridge
Yes,
that will
Your Honor.
connect two of our islands? Can they do that recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Isn't that what is in the PDAF now?
Your Honor, no.
Can we make a distinction between that kind of a recommendation, which does not seem to be worded in the PDAF now, the political recommendation, and a recommendation that is clearly from the provisions
Yes, Your Honor, we can.
in your memoranda?
Yes, Your Honor.
Or is it that we are attacking the PDAF title on the basis of actual practice?
We are using the COA report, Your Honor, guided by the previous LAMP decision.
Again,
Your
the
Honor.
COA report covered current year 2007 to 2009.
2009.
And you're using it as factual base to attack the General
2000.
Appropriations Act of 2013. Why is that?
Your Honor, it is our allegation. There's a pattern. It's a,
A
system
pattern
that we're
for
talking about.
2007, 2008, and 2009, correct? 3 years.
Yes, Your Honor.
How long has the pork barrel system been in place?
From 1994, as far as I recall, Your Honor.
And meaning to say how many years?
17?
17 years that we had the pork barrel.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you have a COA report that actually covers only 3 years.
Yes, Your Honor.
And it is representative of the 19.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because
Yes, Your Honor. Because even the COA commissioner herself, Your Honor, indicated earlier while she was testifying.
what is the
that there's a
binding
pattern.
nature of the statement of the COA commissioner in terms of facts in a court of law?
Your Honor, it is testimony made by the head of a
Again, we
government
just want
agency.
to dot the I's and cross the T's. This is in no way reflective of how we are going to decide in the case, but we do need to have more particularity in terms of the pleadings and the memoranda that you submit, and perhaps you can cover this. For that matter, the COA report, does it establish facts absolutely? Or is it simply a finding of our auditors, our constitutional auditors, as to a state of affairs?
It is a finding of our constitutional organ mandated, Your Honor, to
Are you
investigate
aware
facts.
of cases that we have decided? The most recent one is in April 13 of this 11 of this year, penned by the Chief Justice herself. Title of the case is Special Audit Team versus GSIS, where the Supreme Court held en banc without any dissents that a report or an initial report of the Commission on Audit to attack that is premature because there are levels of actually determining the facts that it alleges in the COA report. In other words, there is still a notice of disallowance, there is still a contesting of the disallowance, there is the judicial review of that contestation of the allowance until it reaches the court.
I have not come across this case, Your Honor, but we will address it in the memorandum. However, Your Honor, if I may vouch an opinion with respect to the question, I believe, Your Honor, that judicial power of this honorable court is not confined to situations where the facts upon